For meats, I strongly recommend limiting after 60, and four that can truly support strength, clarity, and long term vitality. Many people believe that as long as meat is high in protein, it must be healthy. But after 60, your body does not process food the same way it did at 30 or 40. Your metabolism shifts. Your kidneys filter more slowly. Your liver detoxifies less efficiently. Your arteries become more sensitive to inflammation. And here's what most seniors are never told: some meats that seem completely normal, even healthy, can quietly stress your heart, your brain, and your muscles over time. Today, we're going to walk through the four meats I suggest avoiding after 60, ranked from concerning to most problematic when eaten regularly. Then we'll cover four meats that can genuinely support healthy aging when sourced and prepared properly. Before we begin, I'd love to know, what meat do you eat most often during the week? Is it chicken, beef, pork, or something else? Take a moment to think about it. Small habits repeated daily matter more than occasional indulgences. Now let's begin with number four on the list of meats to limit after 60. Meat number four: conventional pork sausage. Pork sausage is a breakfast favorite for many households. It's savory, convenient, and deeply rooted in tradition. But for older adults, processed sausage presents several concerns. The issue is rarely the pork itself. The concern lies in the processing. Most commercial pork sausages contain added nitrates, nitrites, flavor enhancers, stabilizers, and significant amounts of sodium. When nitrites are heated at high temperatures or interact with proteins in the digestive system, they can form compounds that may irritate the lining of the gut and increase oxidative stress. After 60, digestive efficiency slows. That means your system may be less resilient when exposed to these compounds repeatedly. Sodium is another major factor. Many sausages contain 500 to 800 milligrams of sodium per serving. For older adults managing blood pressure or fluid retention, this can quietly increase strain on the cardiovascular system and kidneys. There's also saturated fat to consider. While some natural saturated fat can fit into a balanced diet, highly processed fatty meats combined with sodium create a compounded effect, especially if eaten multiple times per week. I once worked with a 68-year-old man who enjoyed sausage every morning with eggs. His blood pressure remained stubbornly elevated despite medication. When we replaced processed sausage with fresh herb-seasoned ground turkey prepared at home, his readings improved within 2 months. The takeaway is simple: if you enjoy pork, choose fresh cuts. If you want sausage flavor, make it yourself using lean ground meat and natural spices. Now let's move to meat number three: deli ham and processed cold cuts. These are among the most convenient proteins available. Open the package, build a sandwich. Done. But convenience often comes at a cost. Deli meats typically contain high levels of sodium, preservatives, phosphates, and added sugars. The sodium content alone can exceed half of a day's recommended intake in just a few slices. For adults over 60, excess sodium may contribute to blood pressure elevation and swelling in the lower legs, something many seniors already experience. Phosphates, frequently added to processed meats to enhance moisture and texture, can place additional stress on kidney function over time, especially if kidney efficiency is already reduced. Research consistently shows that high intake of processed meats is associated with increased markers of inflammation and cardiovascular strain. The mechanism is likely multifactorial: preservatives, sodium load, and processing methods combined. Another overlooked issue is blood sugar stability. Some deli meats contain hidden sugars and starches, which can cause subtle glucose fluctuations, particularly when paired with white bread. If you enjoy sandwiches, the better option is simple: cook a fresh turkey breast or chicken at home and slice it yourself. No preservatives, no hidden additives, just real protein. Now let's discuss meat number two, deep fried chicken, especially fast food versions. Fried chicken is comforting. It's crispy, flavorful, and nostalgic, but it presents multiple concerns for aging bodies. The primary issue is not the chicken itself, it's the cooking method. Deep frying at high temperatures creates compounds that increase oxidative stress in the body. Reheated industrial oils, often used repeatedly in restaurants, may degrade and form unstable fats. Additionally, breading made from refined flour adds a rapid glucose load. For adults managing insulin sensitivity, this combination of oxidized oils and refined carbohydrates can contribute to inflammation and vascular strain. High heat frying can also produce advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These compounds have been studied for their potential role in accelerating tissue aging and contributing to stiffness in blood vessels and joints. I've seen many individuals over 60 report increased joint discomfort and sluggishness when fried foods are a weekly habit. When they switch to baked or air fried alternatives using olive oil and herbs, energy levels often improve. If you enjoy chicken, prepare it baked, grilled gently, or air fried with stable oils. Keep the focus on whole ingredients. And now we arrive at meat number one on the caution list. And this one often surprises people: skinless, factory farmed chicken breast as a daily staple. For years, chicken breast has been promoted as the ultimate healthy meat: low fat, high protein, lean. But after 60, extremely lean protein without adequate healthy fats can create imbalances. First, many conventional chicken breasts come from industrial farming systems where antibiotic use is common. While regulations exist, concerns remain about antibiotic resistant bacteria and residue exposure. Second, ultra lean meat lacks fat soluble nutrients and may not support optimal absorption of vitamins A, D, E, and K unless paired with healthy fats. Third, eating the same ultra lean cut repeatedly may limit micronutrient diversity. Darker cuts, for example, contain more zinc and iron. Protein is essential for seniors, but balance matters. I often recommend rotating cuts. Include thighs occasionally, choose pasture raised sources when possible, and pair lean meats with olive oil, avocado, or other healthy fats to support nutrient absorption. Variety protects resilience. Now that we've covered the four meats, I suggest limiting processed sausage, deli meats, deep fried chicken, and over reliance on ultra lean chicken breast. It's time to shift toward the positive. Because there are meats that can genuinely support muscle retention, cognitive function, and cardiovascular stability after 60. In the next section, we'll go through four meats I recommend including in rotation, ranked from beneficial to exceptionally supportive for aging bodies. Now let's shift the focus, because the goal is not to fear food, it's to choose wisely. There are meats that can genuinely support muscle strength, cognitive clarity, stable energy, and long term resilience after 60. When sourced and prepared properly, these options can work with your body instead of against it. Let's begin with meat number four on the beneficial list. Number four, grass fed lamb. Lamb is often overlooked, yet it offers a nutrient profile that aligns beautifully with the needs of older adults. Grass fed lamb contains higher levels of omega 3 fatty acids compared to conventionally raised meats. These fats help balance the body's inflammatory response, something that becomes increasingly important with age. Lamb is also naturally rich in zinc and vitamin B12. After 60, absorption of B12 declines due to lower stomach acid production. B12 is essential for nerve function, red blood cell formation, and mental clarity. Deficiency can contribute to fatigue and memory concerns. Zinc plays a key role in immune resilience and wound healing, two areas that tend to slow with age. Unlike highly processed meats, pasture raised lamb typically contains no added preservatives, and its natural fat content supports better absorption of fat soluble nutrients. A small serving, about 3 to 4 ounces, 2 times per week, can provide meaningful support for muscle retention and immune strength. Preparation matters. Slow roasting or gentle grilling with herbs like rosemary and garlic preserves nutrients and enhances digestibility. Trim excess fat if necessary, but don't remove all natural fat. Your body needs some. Now let's move to meat number 3, duck, pasture raised or free range. Duck is richer and darker than chicken, and that darker meat carries nutritional advantages. It contains more absorbable iron than white poultry. Iron is critical for oxygen transport in the blood. Many older adults experience mild anemia or low energy, and iron intake can be part of the solution when guided appropriately. Duck also contains monounsaturated fats, similar to those found in olive oil. These fats can support balanced cholesterol profiles when consumed in moderation. Additionally, duck provides selenium, a trace mineral involved in thyroid function and antioxidant defense. The key is sourcing. Choose free range or pasture raised duck whenever possible. Industrially raised poultry may not offer the same nutrient density. Roasting duck slowly allows the fat to render naturally. When enjoyed in moderate portions alongside leafy greens or colorful vegetables, it becomes a nutrient dense, satisfying meal that supports steady energy rather than blood sugar spikes. Now let's talk about meat number 2, and this one surprises many people. Sardines with bones and skin. Yes, they are small. Yes, they come in a can, but sardines are one of the most nutrient dense animal proteins available. They provide complete protein, meaning all essential amino acids needed for muscle maintenance. After 60, muscle loss accelerates if protein intake is insufficient. Sardines offer high quality protein in a highly absorbable form. They are also rich in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA, which support heart rhythm stability and cognitive function. But what makes sardines exceptional for seniors is their calcium and vitamin D content, especially when consumed with bones and skin intact. Bone density becomes a major concern after 60, and dietary calcium combined with vitamin D helps maintain skeletal integrity. Another advantage is that sardines are low on the food chain, meaning they accumulate fewer environmental toxins compared to large predatory fish. Choose sardines packed in olive oil rather than refined seed oils. Add lemon, fresh herbs, or mash them onto whole grain toast. 2 servings per week can meaningfully support bone strength, brain health, and cardiovascular balance. And now we arrive at meat number 1, the most powerful option for targeted nutritional replenishment: grass fed beef liver. Organ meats are not trendy, but they are incredibly nutrient dense. Beef liver contains concentrated levels of bioavailable vitamin A, B vitamins, especially B12, iron, copper, zinc, and coenzyme Q10. After 60, many individuals experience subtle deficiencies in B12 and iron due to reduced absorption. These deficiencies can contribute to fatigue, mental fog, and muscle weakness. Liver provides these nutrients in a form the body recognizes and utilizes efficiently. It also supports collagen production through its zinc and vitamin A content, which can help maintain skin integrity and tissue repair. Now, portion control is essential. Liver is powerful. A small portion, about 3 ounces once or twice per week, is sufficient. There is no need to eat it daily. If the taste feels strong, soak slices in lemon water or milk before cooking. Cook gently and avoid overcooking, which can reduce nutrient value. For those who cannot tolerate the flavor, small amounts can be blended into ground meat dishes. When responsibly sourced from grass fed animals, liver becomes one of the most efficient ways to replenish essential nutrients that often decline with age. So, to recap, the four meats I recommend rotating into your diet after 60 are grass fed lamb, pasture raised duck, sardines with bones and skin, grass fed beef liver. Each offers a unique nutritional profile that supports muscle retention, cognitive clarity, immune strength, and cardiovascular balance. But knowing the list is only part of the equation. In the final section, we'll talk about how to structure this practically, how to rotate meats, balance portions, and avoid common mistakes that many well meaning seniors make. Now, let's make this practical because information without application changes nothing. After 60, your goal is not extreme dieting. It's intelligent rotation. It's choosing quality over convenience. It's giving your body what it actually needs at this stage of life. Let's simplify everything we discussed. First, reduce or eliminate the four meats that can quietly strain your system when eaten regularly: processed pork sausage, deli meats and cold cuts, deep fried chicken, especially fast food, and relying daily on ultra lean, factory farmed chicken breast as your main protein. You don't need to panic or overhaul your kitchen overnight. Just stop making these your defaults. Now replace them strategically. Here's a simple weekly structure that works well for many adults over 60. 2 days per week include sardines, one tin alongside vegetables or on whole grain toast with olive oil and lemon. 2 days per week, rotate in grass fed lamb or pasture raised duck. 3 to 4 ounces per serving is sufficient. Pair with leafy greens or cruciferous vegetables for better nutrient absorption. 1 day per week, add a small portion of grass fed beef liver, about 3 ounces, not more. It's powerful and doesn't need to be frequent. Remaining days, use high quality chicken or turkey, but rotate cuts. Include some natural fat. Cook gently. Avoid charring and avoid deep frying. This rotation gives you diversity of amino acids, minerals, fats, and micronutrients, something many seniors unknowingly lack. Now let's talk about preparation, because how you cook matters almost as much as what you choose. Avoid high heat charring and repeated oil frying. Prefer baking, slow roasting, light sautéing, or stewing. Use stable fats like olive oil. Avoid industrial seed oils when possible. Portion control is also critical. After 60, your body typically requires about 20-30 grams of protein per meal to maintain muscle mass. That's roughly 3 to 4 ounces of cooked meat. More is not necessarily better. Excess protein without balance can stress kidneys and crowd out vegetables and fiber. Balance your plate: half vegetables, a quarter high quality protein, a quarter complex carbohydrates if tolerated well. Hydration matters too. Higher protein meals require adequate water intake for proper kidney support. And here's something many people overlook: variety protects you. Eating the same meat every single day, even if it seems healthy, can create micronutrient imbalances over time. Rotation reduces that risk. Now let's step back for a moment. After 60, your priorities shift. It's no longer just about building muscle quickly or cutting calories. It's about preserving strength, protecting cognition, maintaining independence, reducing inflammation quietly day by day. Food can either gently support that goal or slowly work against it. I've seen adults in their late 60s and 70s regain energy simply by removing processed meats and adding nutrient dense options like sardines or liver once per week. Not through extreme changes, not through expensive supplements, but through strategic, consistent adjustments. Before we close, ask yourself, which meat on the caution list surprised you the most? And which of the supportive options are you willing to try this week? You don't need perfection, you need direction. After 60, every meal is either strengthening your future or weakening it. Choose real food, choose variety, choose quality over convenience, and most importantly, choose with awareness. Your body is listening to every decision you make. Thank you for spending this time with me.